The beautiful, mighty Ohio River.
Yeah, one of the riverboats paddling on down the road.
Greetings and welcome. I'm Dave Dobbins.
And I'm Lavila Kraft.
Welcome to Victory Videos. And we're glad you joined us today. We've got a great show, a little bit of old and a little bit of new. Tell them, Lavila, who do we have on our show today?
You got that radio voice going on,
don't you?
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, well, we're going to see a new group, Serene and Pearl, a couple girls from Australia, born in New Zealand, really cute girls. And we're going to hear from an old veteran of Christian music.
For over 20 years, Glen Kaiser has been leading the Res Band. Went into the Resurrection Band, and he is back with more great music. That's on our show today. Keep it right here for more Victory Videos. And we will be back as we go right into Margaret Becker and Deep Calling Deep on Victory Videos.
Let's
Very
watch
deep.
The boats in the deep.
Very deep. We'll see you.
Ocean of my soul, there's a voice that calls and calls to you night and day, using words I cannot say. They are words of waiting, words of want. Without you
Welcome back to Victory Videos. I'm Dave Dobbins, and with us today we have, all the way from New Zealand via Australia, Serene and Pearl. Welcome.
Thank
Girl.
you.
Thanks for having us. We had a great day at the zoo today.
Amazing. I mean, I just thought it was so incredible seeing all of God's creation. I mean, the little intricate details, and I just can't believe how people can say there's no God going to the zoo, you know?
Yeah.
The zoo is such a spiritual place for me, I tell you.
Great. So we can find God in everything, can't we? Well, let's talk a little bit about your beginning, since maybe some people may not know who Serene and Pearl is. We're at the Cincinnati Zoo today, and it's a beautiful day. But you come from a beautiful part of the world, and you were born in New Zealand and raised in Australia. And if my geography, is correct, that's a long way from here.
Oh yeah, it's a long way. Even by plane, it takes you about 15 hours straight.
Wow.
So, and then if you stop over in something like Hawaii or Singapore, I mean,
Like
20 something hours.
Well,
That sounds so exotic, though. A stopover in.
you guys grew up as pastors' kids.
Yeah.
Now, what was that experience like? How did it help to kind of shape your ministry today, girls?
For us, it was so great because, a lot of pastor kids go wild and stuff because, it's just a rebellion thing. But for us, I guess it didn't happen because
Our parents were such examples, they weren't hypocrites at all, and they really practiced what they preached. Their home life was such an example. What they said, on Sunday morning was exactly what they lived during the week, and that really touched us so much. And, I remember when I was about 13 looking at mum and dad and thinking, what if this Christianity really is for real, And I just thought to myself, it is, because look how earnest they are, and it's just, I just see it in their lives. So it really did affect us for the positive, really.
I love it. We're going to find out more about Serene and Pearl, but right now we're going to go to a video, because, hey, that's what we do here, right? How about Amy Grant in Big Yellow Taxi?
Cool. Oh, that's a good one.
Check it out on
Stay
Victory
tuned.
Videos. Stay tuned for more Victory Videos with Out of the Grave.
And Serene and Pearl.
We're just hanging around, right?
You too.
All we need is to reach out to touch all these open hands in front of us. All we need is to hold out His love, share it with each other. For all we need is to reach out to touch all these open hands in front of us.
Hey, you! You fellas must be strangers around here. I better straighten you out.
Something wrong, officer?
You just happen to be violating Section 17B, Article 4. That's all that's wrong.
The safety belt law.
Oh, we never wear safety belts. We're dummies.
Now, look, you happen to be talking to the law. Don't you get smart-nosed with me.
How are we gonna pay for this? We're always broke.
Let's get that vehicle out of here.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Victory Videos, in conjunction with the top record labels, is having a Tell a Friend contest. You can be a messenger and win big. 3 grand prize winners will be chosen November the 2nd and will receive 10 free CDs from top Christian artists like Jars of Clay, The Newsboys, Michael W. Smith, Audio Adrenaline, Amy Grant, and many more. Here's how it works. Number 1, tell 2 friends about Victory Videos and have them watch the show. Number 2, simply write down one of their favorite videos from that show. Number 3, you the messenger, mail us names, ages, address, and phone numbers of you and your 2 friends to Victory Videos. 3 grand prize winners will win 10 CDs each, and your 2 friends will win 5 CDs each. Winners will be invited to appear on Victory Videos and smile at your other friends. That's Victory Videos Tell a Friend Contest. Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. That's Victory Videos Tell a Friend Contest, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. Be a messenger of His music today.
I searched hard and could not find a song to ease my troubled mind. Then one day, good news I heard. The song I needed was your word. Hi, we're Witness, and you're watching Victory Videos.
Today's best Christian music on 104.3 WNLT. Hi, I'm Todd from the More Music Morning. Hey, how you guys doing? Victory Videos, huh? Thanks for stopping by. My name's Todd. I'm on the More Music Morning Show every Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 on 104.3 WNLT. today's best Christian music. Hey, stay tuned for more victory videos with your hosts Dave Dobbins and Lavila Kraft right here. Keep watching.
Gray clouds in the sky.
Hey, well, welcome back to Victory Videos. We are so glad we get to be with Serene and Pearl today. You know what? These girls have had an interesting life. Not only do they live in one of the most beautiful countries in the world, but they also had some interesting buddies that used to hang out with them. You
In
wanna
their
tell them?
garage.
Yeah,
Yes,
the garage.
well, an interesting group of people. Oh, thank you. That are called the Newsboys, but we didn't call them the Newsboys. We called them the Shed Boys because they lived in our garage.
Well,
yeah.
that's what it's called back in Australia. Your garage is called your shed, so that's where they lived.
So we
and-
sort of grew up with them, and they were an amazing inspiration to us. I mean, completely, because they had such a heart. I mean, for God. I remember my eldest brother manages them, and I remember he had this fruit truck, and the whole back was just totally closed in, no windows, no nothing, and they'd have all their big equipment in there, and all the band members in the back, no windows, no nothing, just one little vent hole at the top, all dark, and they'd travel on the dusty Australian roads for like miles and miles and miles.
Days
just
and
to do-
days.
days and days, just to do a little church concert in the beginnings. Their heart was so real,
Yeah.
and it inspired us.
Well, it sounds to me like you guys really had some great examples.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
when you see artists and you see someone new and you go, well, geez, where'd they come from? But you had great examples in your parents and in the news.
I think the biggest thing for us to see in them was that it's not a glamorous lifestyle, as it's
right.
often made out to be. It's hard work. And the only thing that got them through that we saw was they were winning souls and they were touching youth. And we saw that, and now we know that it's the only thing that makes it worthwhile,
Yeah.
because it's hard and it's tiring, but then that's the benefit of it. That's where
the
we look
benefit.
and say,
Even if we just win one soul or just bring somebody to Christ, just one person, it's worth the many years that we're in it.
That's what we're here for.
Our whole goal. And
Amen. We're going to go to a video now. Serene and Pearl. Boy, this is great. Stay tuned for more. Right now, Out of the Gray, and All We Need on
Victory Videos.
In the name of love, God is reaching down to us. Through the human touch, something we all need.
But what we see in your music is kind of a pop folk thing, and we're seeing more of that with the acoustic guitar and Jars of Clay, Big Ten Revival. Do you see this as kind of where music is going? I mean,
really, the whole reason we started doing music like that is just because it came from our hearts. We didn't think of what style is the future or what style we should do. It just sort of came out, and
we just sung in our living room, every day. And so that's with a guitar and our voices, with an old guitar it was so bad it could hardly make a sound.
Harmony?
So we had to use harmony and all this other stuff to make it worthwhile. But I think one of our biggest influences on our music folk style was the Maoris, which are the natives of New Zealand, and they all sing in like 5-part harmonies, and they all like cry when they sing, all play guitar, and we grew up with them in New Zealand, so that really.
But I think people are starting to want a little less, total hype in the music.
Right.
They just want the real thing, I think, sometimes.
before we let you go, let's talk a little bit about your little friend, that Rebecca girl has a big smile. Tell them about your good friend Rebecca St. James, who we've had on this show before.
Well, our eldest brother Wesley rang me up one day, and this was before Rebecca St. James got signed. He said, there's this girl living around the corner from you. Her name's Rebecca, and she's your age. She homeschooled. She just loves to sing, and she lived half an hour away from you in Australia. You got too much in common. You got to meet. So we went around to their house, and we brought our guitar for dinner just to have a little bit of fun. And her father wanted to manage us that night, so that's how the whole thing went.
But it was completely amazing because they left Australia the same weekend we did, and we didn't know it. And that was Serene and her just hit it off as friends, and we're all great friends, and we toured together, and it was just amazing.
And all her 7 brothers and sisters went along, and Pearl's baby came along, and her husband, and it was just a great family time.
I'll tell you what, Serene and Pearl, this is how God works. You're seeing it live right here in front of you. Well, not live, but live to tape. Best of luck to you, girls.
Thank you.
Look forward when you come back to Cincinnati. We come back on Victory with us.
Sure.
We'd love to have you. Well, we're going to go to DC Talk. I wish we'd all been there. On
Victory Videos.
See, I might as well leave.
A man named Larry Norman, who was a true child of the 60s, wrote the next song we're gonna do. Life was filled with guns and war, and all of us got trampled on the floor. I wish we'd all been ready. The children died, the days grew cold. A piece of bread, goodbye, a bag of gold. I wish we'd all been ready. And there's no time to change your mind. The sun has come and you've been left behind. A man and wife asleep in bed. She hears a noise and turns her head. He's gone. I wish we'd all been ready. 2 men walking up a hill. One disappears and one's left standing still. I wish we'd all been ready. There's no time to change your mind. The sun has come and you've been left behind. Oh yeah. The Father spoke, the demons died. How could you have been so blind? There's there's no time to change your mind. The sun has come and you've been left behind. No, and there's no time to change your mind. The sun has come and you've been left behind. I hope we'll all be. You've been left behind. I hope we'll all be. You've been left behind. I hope we'll all be. You've been left behind.
Sometimes I can't believe how much you mean to me. I could never love anyone. Oh,
When I feel so empty inside, it's your love that helps keep me alive. You rescue this lonely heart, and I'd be so torn apart if
anything ever happened to you, how could I go on? Tell me, what would I do? Oh, I'd have to be strong, find a way to get through. If anything ever happened to you,
I think it's a good-looking
that's a
monument here,
tall
Lavila.
monument.
What
You know
do you
what?
think?
Well, I'll tell you honestly, I think it
Yeah?
would look better if it was moved over a couple
All right, I'll
feet.
try it. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all the women always wanting to move stuff. Stay tuned for more Victor videos. Coming up, Glen Kaiser. Don't think I'm gonna move.
Little farther, Dave.
Plunging. Try like this. Well, come on.
That's my dad. And that's Mom. Dad's got an idea. A way to get rid of all the grody garbage that's polluting the world. He's invented a big rocket ship to shoot all the garbage into outer space. Mom's not sure. But Dad says his invention will save the world.
There's an easier way to save the world. Recycle. For your free recycling action guide, write Recycle. Environmental Defense Fund, 257 Park Avenue South, New York, New York.
Thanks for watching Victor Videos. I'm Dave Dobbins. We'd like to hear from you today. Tell us which videos you'd like to see on Victor Videos. If you have a prayer request, just drop us a note. Or if you need some information about Victor Videos, write to us at Victory Videos, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. That's Victor Videos, Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201.
Hi, I'm David Robertson, and you're watching Victory Videos. It's music that you can see from his heart to yours.
Hello, we're Daryl and Julie Pierce, your hosts for On the Way on New Life 93 WAKW from every afternoon, Monday through Friday, 2 until 6.
And if you check it out, you will notice we have added even more of your favorite music, even in the afternoon, and then during On the Way, we've got extra of your favorite and Christian music. Plus, I think just about every day we're giving something away because we want as many of you to win as possible.
And we try to have a lot of fun, too, on The Way and 2 until 6 on New Life 93.
Hey, honey, I'm ready for that steak dinner you promised me. You got it ready yet?
I thought you were cooking.
And we're back on Victor Videos. Thanks for joining us on our show today. Now, this is the difference where we go to someone who's been in the business for a long time, Lavilla, Glen Kaiser.
It amazes me the length of time that people stick with this because you know there's all kinds of things that you have to get over and get through and go around. They talk about it all the time.
You'll see the real dedication of Glen Kaiser as he talks about his ministry from Chicago and the life with the Res Band. Let's go to it right now. Glen Kaiser on Victor Videos with his video, Ain't Much Difference.
Ain't much difference.
Ain't much.
Ain't much.
But you know, Jesus makes the difference. You've had a real passion for people, homeless people. You're from Chicago. Right. Tell us a little bit about Jesus People USA. I mean, there's got to be somebody who knows nothing about the ministry that you're involved in.
Well,
just briefly.
We don't have a lot of time, and we house 90 low-income senior citizens. We live in Christian community, and the top 3 floors of our building are basically seniors. We have a crisis pregnancy center. We work with all kinds of women who have been battered and abused. We have a homeless shelter for about 65 ladies and their kids. Of course, street ministry, working with kids with the drugs and gangs, and several outreaches in the inner city, and a church, and it just goes on and on and on. But we have probably about 400 adults, a couple hundred kids. Wow. And then youth groups from churches come and visit Jesus People all the time to do inner city work for a week or more. And we probably have, we become West Germany. We have so many Germans and, people from Holland and different places that come and sort of like Youth with a Mission or Operation Mobilization
for what it's like.
For mission,
yeah. That's good. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about it. Okay, we're going to take a break and watch one of your videos. This is from kind of a solo project that you did called Ain't Much Difference. Glen Kaiser, Victor Videos.
I've been cheated, mistreated, yeah, I've lost in love. But one thing is for certain, I know I ain't the only one. Sometimes I've been the victim. sometimes victimized. Sometimes I've been the victim, sometimes victimized. But it's all just human nature, ain't no use trying to disguise. Me and you.
I wanted to just talk briefly in this segment about what you've done we've changed back from Res to the Resurrection Band again, and then you did this video album thing. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, Resurrection Band kind of started at the beginning of the Jesus music phenomenon.
Tell them what year. Shows how old he is.
1972 is when the band actually began, and what we did was people called us Res for so long.
Yes.
You know, so we Res Band and Res. And we got to the point where we thought we're kind of going full circle musically, going back to a lot of the roots of the band. There's a retro rock thing happening, obviously, in the culture. And so we just decided, well, we'll call it Resurrection Band again, sort of thing. And as far as lament, the Book of Lamentations, looking at what's happening in culture and society right now, you know, Jesus was a man of sorrows and well acquainted with grief, and there are a lot of people in the street and in the burbs who are relatively unhappy, confused, trying to make sense out of an otherwise senseless life and world, and we decided to make some serious statements about that in this album.
Before we go to the video, surprised, what would you give them in just a real quick snippet about hope? What kind of hope would you give them? They're watching, they're in that place.
Without Jesus Christ, there is no hope. I OD'd 3 times. I tried to kill myself. I can tell you straight up, there's no hope outside of Jesus. There's no reason to live outside of a relationship with Jesus. And Jesus is the one that brought life to me. Straight up. That's all there is to that.
Man, Glen Kaiser got Jesus Christ in his heart. It's Surprised from Resurrection Band, Victor Videos.
Baby heart down to be so proud. Some said something about yesteryear. Faith and truth becoming clear. Everything I've come to know points me to my need for you. Everything I've come to know points me to my need for you.
Dave.
Yeah, I'm
Dave,
going.
don't jump. I promise we'll play more of your favorite videos.
You will?
Yeah.
Glen Kaiser?
He's coming right up.
On Victor Videos. Okay.
Trying to shake my sadness and despair. And then I heard him calling me. And then I felt his tender love for me. And then
Victory Videos, in conjunction with the top record labels, is having a Tell a Friend contest. You can be a messenger and win big. 3 grand prize winners will be chosen November the 2nd and will receive 10 free CDs from top Christian artists like Jars of Clay, The Newsboys, Michael W. Smith, Audio Adrenaline, Amy Grant, and many more. Here's how it works. Number 1, tell 2 friends about Victory Videos and have them watch the show. Number 2, simply write down one of their favorite videos from that show. Number 3, you the messenger, mail us names, ages, address, and phone numbers of you and your 2 friends to Victory Videos. 3 grand prize winners will win 10 CDs each, and your 2 friends will win 5 CDs each. Winners will be invited to appear on Victor Videos and smile at your other friends. That's Victor Videos Tell a Friend Contest. Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. That's Victor Videos Tell a Friend Contest. Post Box 3292, Cincinnati, Ohio 45201. Be a messenger of his music today.
Hi, this is Kenny Marks, and stay tuned. You're watching the best in Christian videos, Victory Videos.
Tommy wants to design bridges when he grows up. Maybe he'll design one that you'll use. Now, would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve his education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
We're back with Glen. Glen, thanks for being with us, man.
Pleasure.
As I said off camera, I could sit and talk with you for a long time, because when you're in the ministry for as many years as you've been, you're doing it. Even though you're half asleep today and get a lot of sleep last night, I still appreciate you coming. As we kind of head on out of here, the passion that I see in you. Tell me briefly about your passion before we go to most of all.
I would have to say the Holy Spirit. I think when you begin to recognize the pain and the struggle in people's lives in the world, you begin to realize that sometimes you literally have to snatch people out. And I think for people to stop and listen, they've got to know that you believe what you're saying. It's not just a question of saying words, it's a question of living it out. It's the genuineness of Jesus is something that has got to be demonstrated by Christians.
And you show that you really care. There's nobody here to care for except for me, but I can tell that you care.
It's the truth.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Get this boy some sleep. Here's Glen Kaiser, and most of all on Victor Videos.
I remember cold wind blowing all across my face. A trace of frost would linger on my hair as I wandered aimlessly from town to lonesome town, trying to shake my sadness and despair. And then I heard him calling me, and then I felt his tender love for me, and then finally I could see that the sun had been shining all along. Oh, and I remember darkened streets, November's autumn leaves. They withered up and died every fall. Yet somehow I always hoped I'd live to see the spring. His love was what I needed most of all.
on Victory Videos. What a great shoot, Lavelle.
This has really been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Those two girls are just the sweetest things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Hey, look, I live way over there.
Isn't that a beautiful view? And it's been a great time. We've had a good time. I hope that you have, too. It's neat to see the old and the new. Because what Glen Kaiser put down years ago with establishing Jesus music is still there. So
That's
people
right.
like Serene and Pearl can just come right on in there.
Serene and Pearl, aren't they cute?
Aren't they great?
Yeah.
From Australia.
Makes me miss Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
And you found out who that group was, didn't you?
Mhm.
The Shed Boys.
The Shed Boys, isn't that funny?
Better known as...
I can't wait till the next time they're in town. That's going to be a riot.
Thanks for joining us on our show today. We hope that you found that God is in all of us that love Him, and He's in the hearts of Serene and Pearl, Glen Kaiser. Christians come in all shapes and sizes, and He loves you today. No matter where you've been or what you've done or where you've come from, just remember He has a place in His heart for your heart. All right, it's time for us to get out of here. Dave Dobbins,
Lavila Kraft.
We're inviting you to write us. We'll be back next week at the same time. Until then, remember to love somebody today with the love of Jesus. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Look at this beautiful view over here. Now look. Now there goes a boat.
That didn't sound like a boat, Dave.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I believe I am. Yes, I am. Surely I am. Yes, I am. When I was lost, strange and innocent. When I was guilty in the face of such evidence. When I was condemned, that's when the veil was rent. When I was broken, you came to my defense. If I had a ruby, every drop of blood you shed. And if I had an emerald, for every single death.